Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. How are you guys doing? This is WiP Weekend number 13, lucky number 13. Thank you for joining me. So decisions have been made from last weekend. I was going to say, I had finished my last project from the Crochet Crowd, the Flora Afghan that I showed off. And yes, I did, but I think I am going to go back and add, because I keep staring at it. I haven't officially packed it away for future gifting or use or whatever ends it is meant for. Because the border still bugs me, and I think I do want to put that other row on it of color. So I think I am going to do that. Then it will be finished though. I'm not going to do a whole lot with it, but then it will be finished. But I have still moved on to the Fabulous Fall Afghan. It's a red heart pattern. It is also a video tutorial by the Crochet Crowd. So 2 Crochet Crowd projects in a row. I don't know why I just didn't finish them, but and if you joined me last weekend, my great debate was that I was saying I just did not find joy with the openness of the pattern, with how open this is, right? I had some great suggestions of what to do with these squares from everybody. I will show you, let me show you now, because I have the colors here that I am using in this bag right here. I've had this bag for a while now. I won this actually from, was it? I mean, I know who it was from. That's not what I'm trying to think of. Was it it was from Christy, from Crochet Creations with Christy. Hi, Christy, if you're watching, by the way. I'm trying to think if it was from her hat make-along, her yearly hat make-along from last year. So I was trying to debate, because for a while I was entering all of her stuff, it seemed like. Not that there's no reason why I'm not anymore. I just haven't entered a lot of crochet alongs from other people, just because I feel like I can barely keep up with my own stuff at the moment. It's nothing against anybody's anything, but yeah, so that's a bag I've had for a while now that I won from her. But I digress. So what I'm using is I'm trying to use up this old, before it became they just put out the impeccable yarn at Michael's where it was softer and nicer. This is the older, and I imagine that much like the older Red Heart, when it washes up, it'll probably get nicer, but I haven't reached that point yet. I am using Falling Leaves and Burgundy and Pumpkin and I think this is just gold. Yes, gold and chocolate, and I have one more. Deep Forest. So I'm using all of these because I had at one point gotten them all together, at one time, I mean, and thought they would look good together, which I still think they look good together, don't get me wrong, or I wouldn't be doing this project. But at some point I decided they would look good together as the fabulous fall throw, because I did not want to do the colors that Mikey was using or that Red Heart had suggested. Excuse me. Right before I started this video, I had the worst like coughing fit. It was ridiculous. Okay, so those are my extras because I had 2 of the bigger colors and 3 of the variegated. And I also didn't want to sew them together, so I was doing the continuous join in just Red Heart with Love in pewter, because I had several of these still from when I had that big haul of them. When I said I got quite a few of the solid colors from the Black Friday sale, the last time Walmart actually had yarn in their Black Friday sale. So I had quite a few of those, and I've been working through those. And I was just not finding the joy in all the open space holes. And I had some really good suggestions about either, because what I thought I would do was stop with all the, like the ones that I had done already. I was going to stop with those, and I was going to make solid squares and mix them together. I thought about that. And then I thought about taking the squares that I had and, of course, I can't really do it well to show you, layering them in diamonds and doing like a granny ripple, not a granny ripple, but a ripple blanket on them, and just kind of making a row of these in between the, you know, some ripples. I thought about doing that. I thought about, actually those are my two big ideas. And then I asked you guys for suggestions, and a couple people said they would just either frog it completely if I was finding no joy in it, which I did get to that point actually, where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna frog it all. And I always sew in my ends, but there was the ones I had crocheted together already, I had sewn those in, but like 6 of them or 5 of them I had not yet for whatever reason. So I undid everything. Here is the ball that I had started joining them with. I undid the join. So I had this stack of them. Okay. So these are the ones without the ends sewn in and the ones with that I had frogged. And the ones that had the ends sewn in, once I decided I'm just going to frog this, I went on the hunt for where it was joined, which in this blanket is not really a corner, it's right in here. And I dug at this thing. I dug at it. I was like, I did not want to like snip it and get it out. I wanted to get it going and find my knot, or, you know, my weaving, and I wanted to do it that way. And I could not do it. I couldn't do it with the darker yarn. I couldn't do it with the lighter yarn. And so I just went, you know what? Frogging is not an option. Find something different. Find a different option. So then I was like, okay, it's not really that it isn't fun making them, because it's fine. It's really quick. The squares go really quickly. It's just that I couldn't imagine being snuggly and using it, and I really wanted to with these colors. Okay. So I was like, I'm just going to make them. I don't know what I'll do with the blanket afterwards. I'll gift it or sell it off, or I don't know, but I'll do something with it. I'm just going to make it. So I just figured I would start making them and start using the yarn that I had left, you know, to start making more squares, which I did make a couple more. And then another suggestion that I had by quite a few of you guys was to make solid squares and back them. So like make a solid granny square and put it behind here so that it didn't have an open space and you could see the solid color through all the gapping. Okay. Which I think is a great idea. My problem with that, and this doesn't end up being much of a problem, I think I found a good answer with it, with your suggestions. My problem that I was facing is with these colors together in this blanket, which I think is just beautiful. These are my colors for sure. Was to keep it like a fall looking color and to still like not go out and buy yarn, basically, because like to use something that I have. What the heck am I going to use to go with it? I know that a white would like make it pop, but I don't want to use white. I thought about using latte cake white or latte cake gray, but I just, as much as I love latte cakes, because I was like, that would so make it a snuggly in the back, snuggly, wonderful. But I don't know how weird it would look when this is laying down. It's gonna be thick as it is, and then you're gonna have all the fibery hair sticking through it. I just didn't want to think about that, and that's not something I think that I want for this blanket. So I was trying to think, okay, so I want just a worsted weight, just a yarn, a regular yarn. And then I was like, I can use the gray behind it and use the gray to join it. But I'm not sure if I have enough of this gray to do all of that. So back to the drawing board. Then I was like, I have a couple Caron 1-pounders of like a dark brown. And I'm like, dark brown would be perfect. It goes with these so well. It would be behind all of these. It would be so wonderful. Oh, wait a minute. One of these squares is dark brown. So it may look great with all the other ones, and then it will just wash right through this one. Okay. Then, so I've been thinking about this quite a lot. Then I was like, okay, if I have 2 of every color of these, except for the variegated, I have 3. Like, why don't I make these squares with just one of the balls of yarn, make solid granny squares with the other one, and then use, like, say behind this maroon one, put a yellow granny square, a gold granny square from this color gold, right? And I was like, yeah, I can do that. And it'll just be kind of a smaller blanket. And I thought I could even get the brown Caron 1-pounders to add in, so I could do a few more like brown squares with some brown backgrounds behind these. And then I want a bigger blanket than that because I have to make this more difficult than it has to be, of course. Of course I do. But if I'm going through all of this trouble, so what I decided on, to keep it very, very fallish looking, and I think this will go with it. I almost used like a dark blue, and I don't have it with me to show you, but if you're familiar with the Red Heart or the Red Heart with Love, because they're both basically the same, in the color Peacock, it's like a rich blue color. I thought that would be really pretty behind it, but then I remembered that I have a couple of these Caron 1-pounders in this beautiful deep violet color. And I honestly think that this will be so pretty behind all of these squares. It may not be something that would normally match each color, but I just think that I feel like people throw this dark purple into a lot of fall looking things. And like, I never have myself before, but I think it will go with it. And I think I like it. And now my only thought is I might, and since I'm pretty confident that I have enough of it because I have at least one more of these. I might do background squares of this and do the join in this and just save my gray for something else. What do you guys think about that? I mean, for the next week or two, I'm going to be doing squares, okay? So I have some time to think about it and decide. But what do you think? I'm pretty set on the color. I'm like, unless you guys all absolutely hate this and talk me out of it, I'm pretty sure I'm going to do the color. I'm pretty sure this purple is going to go in there. But what do you think about backing it and joining it? I really like it. I really like it. I'm going to have to hear some good arguments to not do it, because I think it's going to be awesome looking. I don't know. My color choices are not for everyone. I know that. But yeah, I don't know. Just what do you think? Because again, what I'm trying to do is not go buy something else. Like, I am trying to use up the stuff that I have. And I just have so many like thinner yarns, especially because I like to do like the shawls and stuff, or just ones that aren't necessarily going to go with this because it's got so many colors already. Like, if it didn't have brown in it already, I could throw a brown in there. I have browns. If it didn't have orange in it already, I could throw orange in there. I have orange. Same with gold. Same with green. You know, but I think the purple's a good match. So you'll have to tell me what you guys think. And oh, and I also did get, if I didn't mention, I got all of the ends sewn in. These bottom ones are the ones that you saw with all the ends hanging out last week. So, and I probably shouldn't love this as much as I do, but that falling leaves color, I love the way the variegated one is working up. Like, I love it so much. I'm just saying. I know that I shouldn't love it this much, but I do. I think this blanket's going to end up being a little bit bigger than the suggested size of the Crochet Crowd also, unless I save some of the yarn for the border. Maybe I should do that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Because the solid colors, each with these 2 skeins, they would make enough on their own to make enough squares. I realized last night also. And then I have already obviously started the variegated ones, because I already have a couple of them out of the first skein, and I have 2 more skeins of that. So I probably should save some yarn for like a weird border, mixing all of them together. I don't know. I'm a little more excited about this though now, honestly, that I found the purple, or that I thought of the purple. So, and I'm really excited that you guys gave me the idea to do the background behind it. So yeah, anyway, let me know what you think. All right, I am going to end this, and I will see you guys next week, hopefully with the squares at least mostly done. But yeah, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on it. You guys are awesome, and gave me really helpful advice for this one. So, all right, I will see you in the next video, and I will talk to you later. I love you guys. Bye.